This is Umar for BoxNation. I'm joined by Alfie Warren. Alfie, it's actually your debut on the relaunch of BoxNation.
I know. I was never on the old one. So it is actually my debut for the whole lot of BoxNation. So, privilege.
You've only waited, what, about 15, 20 years?
15, 20 years. Well, do you know what? I started my boxing career with BoxNation when I started working professional boxing. So, you know, it's only fitting that we've come back onto the channel. You're doing brilliant things with it. So, you know, long may it continue. I'm really glad to, you know, be a part of it.
Well, brilliant things going to be happening next Friday, 21st of June at your call. We've got a brilliant show headlined by Kaisy Khademi and Ryan Farrag. So let's start there, the main event. Talk to me about it.
Brilliant fight. That was supposed to be the debut fight for BoxNation. Kaisy had a niggle in his neck, so we pushed that back, which was unfortunate because I mean that's a brilliant fight. It's a fantastic fight. It would have been brilliant to launch that, but we still had a fantastic show in Liverpool for the first fight, and now we're going to go even one better. And you know, Kaisy back into another title fight. I think this is his 8th title fight on the bounce now, and you know, he just wants to keep getting into these big fights. You know, he's coming off a loss for his world title challenge, which was at flyweight. He should never have been at that weight, but the opportunity come. We tried, and he gave a good account of himself. He proved what level he's at, and now he's coming up against Ryan Farrag. As Ryan Farrag still got it, Ryan Farrag was, a good European level, maybe fringe world level fighter, and he's bang up for it, and it's a brilliant opportunity for Kaisy to get a major belt.
Absolutely. If Kaisy does come through this fight, as you said, it's a tough fight. Ryan Farrag's a very experienced customer. Are we looking to get him another maybe IBO world title shot or a big title fight next?
Yeah, definitely. Well, we're definitely heading that way. Anyway, we've it's been a pleasure working with Kaisy. We've had him for a long time. We've had some setbacks. We've brought him back. Twice when he had the trilogy with Ijad Ahmed, fantastic trilogy as well that everyone liked.
Maybe get the 4th one.
Nah. Do you know what? They were brilliant fights. Somewhere down the line, if there ever was a 4th one. But, I think they were sick of each other. But down the line, why not? Especially if there's a meaningful title involved in it. But, going back to that, I think, he's going to pick up that Commonwealth. Marcel Braithwaite holds the British as well. That's another avenue we can go down. But, definitely. I think we could definitely get him back in the world title scene fairly soon. A win against Farrag and a win against Farrag in good style, paves the way for that. So he's got to he's got to do the business on next Friday, and I'm very sure he will be, and then we'll go from there. But he's going to be a fantastic addition especially to come onto BoxNation. The numbers he done in January for his world title fight was unbelievable on the Queensberry channel. So we're going to go one better here as well, because everybody does know Ryan Farrag. Everyone is talking about the fight, and this could be definitely a breakout fight for him, and I think that he'll do it.
Yeah, he's got a big, obviously, following back home in Afghanistan, hasn't he?
Yeah, massive following, and he's quite a big name over in Afghanistan. Some of them look at him as a hero. The way he's come over from his country when the war was going on in Afghanistan. Actually, fled the war to get to this country, settled in. He's settled into Britain, loves the country, loves our values, everything about it, and he's definitely a name over there, and he's made a name for himself over here. He was actually, do you know what? He was actually a question on The Chase.
Oh, really?
You know that?
I didn't know.
Yeah, when the final bit of The Chase and all that. And they said Kaisy Khademi is a competitor in which sport, and so I said boxing. So his name is out there. So, and I'm really looking to push him forward, getting him back on the big shows, because he's a very exciting fighter. Loads of people like watching him, and he deserves the big stage.
Yeah, talking about that, if he does win on Friday night, potentially getting on a Queensbury show or another big promoter show, Kaisy?
Yeah, that's exactly the aim for it. That's the aim for all for these shows, Umar. You know, that's the aim for every single fighter that we put on it. You know, the main focus for us, especially Warren Boxing Management, is, you know, we're not like acting like that we're going to be the next big thing. You know, we're going to be the next big promoters. I don't look at us as promoters. I look at us as managers, and this is a platform that we're going to showcase our fighters on, put them in the right fights. So we want the big promoters to snap them up, and this, I mean, BoxNation gives these fighters that exposure for when they do get up to the big stage. People are going to know them, and you know, we're actually, you know, we're starting the job off. So that's basically what it is, what we're trying to do, and we love working with loads of people. And do you know what? It's saying that we're not promoters, but we still want to put our fighters in the right fights. And yeah, this goes a long way to doing it. Kaisy definitely want to get on the big platform, as for every other Warren Boxing Management fighter. That's what we want to do. That's our aim goal with every single one of them.
Last one on Kaisy, I saw he was up in Sheffield sparring with Galal Yafai, top class amateur and a brilliant professional now, so that must have been a great experience for him.
Yeah, well, he's been going up there quite a lot. He's been going backwards and forwards, so, you know, he must be doing something right. He must be pushing Galal, you know, because I don't think anyone brings anyone up for sparring if you're not good enough. So it's brilliant preparation for him. Absolutely. I know that the last camp he was sparring with Sonny Edwards and all those guys. So, you know, he's really getting he's getting about now as well. You know, since teaming up with Richard Sawyer and Ian Weaver, he's been getting top quality sparring, and that's where you learn. And you know, they're really doing well.
Okay, Alfie, just run me through the rest of the show, please.
We've got a return of Jack McGann after, you know, the devastating night in Saudi, so we're going to bring him back on there. We're looking forward to bringing him back, getting him quickly back into the British title scene. Alfie Gaskin, we're very excited about him. We want to get him through this fight, and then we've got a title fight for him next. That's going to be absolutely brilliant. Courtney Bennett, we can't wait for him to come out heavyweight. You know, that's another guy that I think, you know, in a couple of fights' time, I think that he'll be on a big promotion card. We're really, really excited. We've got high hopes for Courtney as well. I mean, everyone in boxing knows how good he is, Courtney Bennett. So looking forward to that. Bradley Wiggins, who's with Dave Nelson, who's the co-promoter of this show. So he's going to be coming down. He's going to be showcasing what he is. I've heard some really, really good things about Bradley. So very excited about that. Frankie Davey.
Yep.
We're looking forward to him coming on the channel. Barry Smith, Ben Davison, you know, work with him, and we're really looking forward for him to coming down. And I think there's a couple of others. Yeah, we got two great 50-50 fights. Lloyd Farrington against Trevor Palmer. That's going to be really, really something good. You know, that's one of the top fights on the undercard. We've got great two 50-50 fights on there, headlined by Commonwealth title fights. So this is the kind of standard we want to be, you know, showcasing on this channel. And these are the fights we want to put our fighters in, progress them, and, you know, we want to get them up on the big stage, Umar.
Well, you know what to do on Friday, 21st of June. Forget the Euros. Tune into BoxNation YouTube channel for that card, obviously topped by Kaisy Khademi and Ryan Farrag. Just before we go, as a Warren, I do have to ask you, your uncle Frank beating Eddie Hearn 10-0 the other week in Riyadh. Thoughts?
Right. Was you surprised?
Well, I didn't expect it to be 10-0, to be honest.
It was always going to go one way. Don't be silly. Of course it was always going to go one way. Yeah? And if I was out there, it would have been 15-0.
Alfie, thank you very much for your time. And as I said, tune in Friday, 21st of June, free boxing on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, BoxNation. So don't miss that. And hopefully, if you want to get a ticket as well, see you down there.
Yeah, definitely. There's a few tickets that'll be left on the walk up. You know, some of the fighters as well have got tickets. So I always say that with these small shows as well. Get in touch with the fighter, you know, because that's where their revenue comes from. So if you do want to come, I've named all the fighters there. Find them on social media. Get the tickets off those fighters. You buy the tickets off the fighters, that's when they get paid. Always do that.
Just mentioned as well, we've got a weigh-in for the card on Thursday, the 20th of June as well, in East London.
What, that one?
Yeah.
No. It's going to be in Sopper's House.
Oh, have you changed it?
In Cuffley. It's going to be in Sopper's House in Cuffley. They're one of our sponsors. Fantastic venue as well. So it's going to be, I look forward to everyone seeing the facilities there. Really, really good people, and very glad to be working with them as well. WBM working with them, that is. And so it's going to be exciting times. And let's keep it going. Let's get some more fights on the channel. Be brilliant.
Definitely big things on the horizon on BoxNation YouTube channel. Alfie, thank you very much.
Cheers, Umar.